Hi everybody and big welcome to a card review for Sidar, esper version. So first things first, this card is actually kinda bad. It's not good. But that's not really the focus of this video. You see, there's another card I would like to use as an example here, Inala Archmage Ritualist. And I actually think that Inala could become kinda overpowered, potentially, if Wizard of the Coast accidentally prints the wrong or right wizards here. So for those that don't know, Inala is Eminence. Whenever another non-token wizard enters the battlefield under your control, if Inala Archmage Ritualist is in the command zone or on the battlefield, you may pay 1 mana. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that wizard. Token gains haste, exile it at the beginning of the next end step. So you don't need to have your Inala in play. You can have it in the command zone and it's gonna do Grixis Wizard's Tribal. And Sidar is something of the same thing. He's esper colors, a 4/3, but the most important part, Eminence. Whenever you attack with 1 or more knights, if Sidar Jabri is in the command zone or on the battlefield, draw a card, then discard a card. Now, if we would just change him to Grixis colors and change the pirate tribal from knight to pirate, then we could play Ragavan. That's on red, color identity, and it's a pirate. So whenever Ragavan would attack, you would draw a card, discard a card, and then you gain a treasure, and then loot the top card of someone's library. And you don't need to have your commander in play to order to get this. And as we are on red color identity, that easily leads toward a very efficient win con Underworld Breach that we're fueling by discarding cards to the graveyard, digging through our deck until we find the thing. So if we just changed all of that, this guy would be pretty amazing. But it's knights and esper, so no. Because to tell the truth, knights are bad. But pirates used to be bad too. This, what you're looking at right now, is Admiral Beckett Brass in a very old video of mine. And in this video I'm explaining and saying one thing only: pirates are bad currently in this current metagame, and that's why Admiral Beckett Brass is bad. You see, the power level of Admiral Beckett Brass is determined by how good Pirate Tribal is. And at the time when I made that video, pirates were extremely terrible. Also, no one really wanted to play Grixis. Back in those days, everyone wanted to play Sultai. So even red was also bad. But all of this can change very easily. Magic the Gathering could accidentally print a white card that's gonna take white to the next level and maybe make esper into the new cool thing. And we could get good knights. This is a soldier. I don't know why this is not a knight. It's like riding on a lion. How knighty can you get? Like, this is a cool knight. It is a knight actually. For 1 black mana you gain X life and each opponent lose X life, where it's the number of knights you control, so you can go and do that knight tribal. But in order to make that work, they have to be good for cEDH. Like, you can't sit and include all the knights that are existing in the Magic the Gathering universe. That's gonna make your deck into a casual deck. What you need are knights that are doing either a form of value or stacks and are being good individually on their own, and those knights currently at this stage when this video is being made don't exist. But they could exist in the future, and if they do and esper gets really good, then that Sidar could be really good too. And a big reason why I really want to make this kind of card review video, even though it's kind of silly, like this is a cEDH channel and we should be talking about good cards and we're clearly talking about a bad card here, is that Inala is actually really amazing. She has a 1-card combo with Spell Seeker, but she's only playing something of like 5 wizards, maybe 6. But not many. It's definitely not a wizard tribal deck, so to say. But Inala could become a wizard tribal deck if Wizards of the Coast just prints more wizards. Wizard of the Coast prints more wizards. Probably going to happen. And that could be rather scary because the Eminence ability is a little bit broken, honestly. And I don't know if I actually want Inala to grow in power level, because the concept has always tweaked my soul a tiny bit. Eminence feels strange. Like, in general, the Eminence ability is inherently kind of broken. So it always makes me a tiny bit scared whenever I see a new commander with the Eminence ability. A good thing with this knight in particular is whenever you attack with 1 or more knights, so it's only going to trigger once here. That's at least something. So going over production in knights isn't really gonna do anything for you. You'd rather just stick with 1. But that means that, like, this knight is actually kind of good, so you can pay 3 mana and draw a card and lose a life, or just pay 1 black mana and get a 1/1 death touch that no one is going to block. And this will, on turn 2, just draw a card and discard a card, start to loot through your deck. That's pretty good, actually. Like, you don't need many knights to make this guy work, you just need a few, like 1 or 2, or like actually 1, but you need something like maybe 10 inside your deck on a really low CMC cost, and then you can start like looting through your deck very efficiently at an early stage of the game, as he basically converts all of your knights into merfolk looters. Well, not all of them, but like having more on the battlefield doesn't do anything, but like 1 on the battlefield will be a merfolk looter. I hope this video brought some highlights to the cEDH metagame and what is making commanders good and bad, and a little bit about Eminence. Thank you for watching, guys, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.